I am Kim Riley. I am Jeremy's care manager, and we have been working together for a little over 3 years.
I'm Cheryl Tanny. I've been Jeremy's mom now for almost 32 years. He's a great kid. Love him to death. Coming from a single parent with a young man who has challenges and have had them from birth, at the beginning, I didn't really get much help. Nobody had the knowledge, and that's not just here. It's because he was born in Michigan. We lived in Tennessee and went to North Carolina here. But to get as much help as I have gotten moving back up here, it's been great. He was spending hours and hours by himself before we could get the whole process going. You know, it's been great. He's done a complete turnaround in the social skills, and doing the community hab and the self-direct is done wonders.
But with the self-direction, you're able to determine, you can find your own staff, which is nice. Because Jeremy, out of all my members, Jeremy has had the least turnover. And I think that contributes to self-direction because you're able to determine like a higher wage for people.
Right.
And then in return, they stay longer. So he's had really a great staff.
And I started doing this CDPAP program with him in October, and it's been great. I'm his personal assistant.
Through the CDPAP program, yeah.
CDPAP. And I've worked full-time jobs all my life, and have had to worry about him being at home. A worker calls out or this and that. I have cameras that are on him because I've had to leave him home at times by himself. You know, if he doesn't answer his phone, how am I going to know if he's laying on the ground? It's been so beneficial for me because half my brain is not doing an out-of-home job, and the other half is here worrying about him, if he's home alone or what's going on. There's been a few times where I was working and he's had a seizure and his worker's having to call me. I'm on video call. I got people around me and I'm trying to call him out of it. So it was very stressful to try and maintain that. My schedule's flexible because if one of his workers can't make it, I'm there. Had I known about this program a long time ago, it would save me a lot of stress. This keeps me from juggling, and all I got to do is, okay, if Lou can't be here, I'm with him that day and we do our thing. I'm able to be more, I don't want to say in control of his life, but I'm more able to know more of what's going on and how things are going with him and how he's doing being with them, as opposed to outside the home. It has been a blessing in disguise, and you know, she's been very helpful on so many things. The EMA, the bathroom. I don't know how many times they've come back to her and say, well, we need this. She got right out there and she got on it and got the paperwork. Well, then by the time you hear back from them, oh no, we don't need that. What we do need though is this. And then it's like, okay, you know, things change. We get it, change daily basis, but she has always been right on top of everything. And she's a doer. And that's what this program needs, is those who love their job. I mean, God, she's helped me more ways than one. You know, I call her up, I'm frustrated about something, and she gives me a whole different perspective. Oh, okay, you know, calms me down. They've all been with me every step of the way. They understand the frustration, and, you know, and they help anywhere where they can. Now, if we could clone her, maybe they'll come up with that formula at some point in time. But we've been truly blessed with the folks that we have working on our Team Litzner, we call it. How many other people would have gone through all that with me? She didn't have to. She did it because she cared, and not just for Jeremy's well-being, but for mine as well too. So, you know, and that's what companies need, is people who actually care about, you know, not just who they're working with, but the entire team, the workforce. And when Jeremy was in the hospital in November, Kim was right there for me.
It's hard.
but not too many people go through things with their families, and that's the thing. She has her own challenges, her life, her family life, and things that go on outside of her job, but never once has she pushed me or shoved me aside because she's got her own stuff going on or stressed or what have you. And it makes a difference, right?
When Jeremy was in the hospital, you know, Cheryl never asked me to come. I just said, I'm coming.
Yep.
I will be there Friday. And, you know, we cried. We stood there and cried for a while just seeing Jeremy like that. And like Cheryl said, it really, like, I didn't go because she asked me to go or because I was told I needed to go. I went because I cared about him. And I was so scared and I was worried. And I knew Cheryl didn't have a lot of support. And just being there and just sitting with her, if that's what I needed to do, that's what I was going to do.
Yeah.